The Storm Team Weather Desk, sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
6:12 on this Monday morning. You know, Matt, you were just saying one of the things that was really impactful about this winter storm was, you know, we got about 6 inches of snow, but with all that wind that brought it, you had some drifts. You were saying in your apartment up to 2 feet in the parking lot in areas?
Yeah, so I was planning on waking up early, coming into work, do a couple social media posts, update the website. I decided to just do everything remotely because when I tried opening my balcony, I had an almost 2-foot snowdrift blocking any way of getting outside through that door.
Yeah.
And then when I went into the parking lot, there was 2 feet snowdrifts, and I'm like, while I have a bigger car, I wasn't risking it. I was like, I'm not getting stuck.
I felt the same way when I was out shoveling yesterday. There were portions where I'm like, oh, this is only a couple inches. And then there was other parts that I was like, this is like 2 feet of snow because the wind drifting. It was such light snow because it was just so dry.
Yeah, and it also poses an issue with the roads because it's so light that it gets compacted, it blows around. And that's, I think, half the issues this morning is while the plows have tried to do a good job of keeping up, with the snow being compact on the ground, it still adds slippery conditions. And looking at our current road map, it is not great out there. So if you do have to travel, give yourself some extra time, and if you don't have to, I would just stay inside. Not only because it is, very bad in terms of the road conditions out there. Looking at downtown, this is Jefferson Street. This is Madison. This is Jefferson. We got 7th and 9th, and all these roads are pretty much completely covered at the moment. But look at the actual air temperature here in Springfield. It's -11. This is a record. Okay, we just set a record here in Springfield for the coldest day, January 26th, excuse me, in history. So extreme cold warnings are in effect across the area for this morning as we have dangerously cold wind chills, actual air temperatures across the board well below zero, as low as -12 in Jacksonville earlier this morning. Wind speeds, luckily they're calmer because if they were windy, we're talking about wind chills would be near -40. But right now we have, generally speaking, -20 to -30 wind chills across most of the area. So stay inside, right? Frostbite is possible in under 30 minutes, especially with exposed skin. Not much improvement this afternoon. We will see our wind chills eventually get into the single digits below zero. So that's going to be our warmest time of the day. And it's just not going to get better, especially some of these mornings will continue to be very cold. We not likely to see another dangerously cold morning, but still will be, borderline in those marks. Now, we do expect breezy conditions this afternoon, and that could bring in blowing snow, right? Drifting snow across the area. So give yourself some space, especially if visibility does drop, right? This snow is very, very light. It's more of a powder. An overnight low of 6 degrees. It's our warmest overnight temperatures because it's just not going to be fun down the stretch. So we'll go throughout tomorrow morning, at least feeling a little bit better and staying above zero for our wind chills in the afternoon. And rain and snow chances not on the board. And if there was any precip coming in, it would just be snow because temperatures are likely to stay well below our freezing mark for the next 7 to 10 days. Tomorrow, a high right around 22 degrees with some sunshine coming out. So at least that's a positive portion of the forecast. We could get some sunshine continuing into Wednesday. Cooler conditions move back in for Thursday. And like I said, the next few mornings, this is Wednesday morning, wind chills as low as -10 to -15 and continue that way through Thursday and Friday. So these mornings are just not going to be fun for the whole week. But the worst of it is right now across our area. So weather alert for the dangerously cold conditions and bad roadways. And look at all those overnight temperatures below zero for the next week.